Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rhythms Coffee Open Mic. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It looks like we got a wonderful list of people on the board. So we're excited that you're all here and taking this moment to share yourselves with us. And let's see. In case you didn't know, in case there's new people in the house, I'm Kim, and David is behind the bar, and we are 2 of 3 owners of Rhythms Coffee. Our daughter Allie is the 3rd owner, but she's never here because she's always doing something else. But you can always come see her during the day when she's working as barista. Let's see, and our host tonight is Sid. Hello, Sid. Yay. If you could, please tip your host at least $1 while you're coming up here on stage. Sid will help you make sure you're all set up and spend some time with you up here. Make sure you sound good and all that good stuff. So if you can do that. We are a safe space. It is cool that everybody is kind and sweet and everything. Otherwise, our sweet Sid, if you're an asshole, gets to kick you off stage and kick you out. So, just so you know that, but I know it won't happen. And let's see, what else can I say? Let's see. Oh, in case, I'm going to say this every Monday for, I don't know, a couple weeks, I think. 2025 goal for us. We want Rhythms Coffee to be full like this when musicians and bands come and play in our space, especially in the evenings or during the day, whatever happens. In the past, sometimes the bands or musicians are here and they're just playing to me and Dave and maybe 1 or 2 people, which we feel horrible about, and we get a free show, and it's kind of cool all at the same time. But we want you guys here too to listen to great musicians that come through here. We have a lot of Olympia bands and musicians that play here. We have a lot of traveling artists that come through that are absolutely phenomenal. If you're not here or listening to it on our YouTube channel, you're certainly missing out. So please come during the day, in the evening, whatever. It's the only way that we keep this place going, and how we support our community here in Olympia. And then, of course, out in the downtown area, please go support all the small businesses, because it is a struggling time for everybody, and we want everybody to stay open downtown because there's been too many spaces closing lately. So we don't want to be one of them, and we don't want any more to be happening out there. So having said that, we do have a couple shows this weekend. I do not have them up on the chalkboard because I haven't updated it, but it is on our website at rhythms-coffee.com. Let's see, and I think that's about it of what I want to say. So anyway, let's get Rhythms Coffee Open Mic started. Yay. Sid, take over.
Okay guys, before we start, I want to teach you guys something in sign language. Ready?
They're still probably serving coffee.
Yes. Does anyone know what this is? I'll tell you later. Up first we have Rachel, and then on deck is Larson.
cow with no legs. Ground beef. Good job. And a Mars bars to you. It's okay. Careful. Ozzy just injured Liam. Shit, and I can do 2 songs, right? Great. Awesome. Great. Terrified. Okay. Did you hear it yet?
Frosty out there, but I figured we
Go. Awesome. Hi, I'm Rachel. This thing is terrifying. Thank you. It's like just way in my face. Can we like move it a little out? Sorry about that. That's better. Thank you. Okay, this is my first song I'm gonna play tonight. It's called "Came Out Swingin'" by The Wonder Years. It's kind of a fun song. Moved all my shit into Liam's basement, out of our old apartment. I know things change, but I'm not sure when. Think I have to call this regression. I left a real job and a girlfriend. Convince myself that I'm brave enough for all this crap. I spent this whole year in an airport, and the floor feels like home. At least we're never alone. I lost track of the time zones, and I call what you know. I'm running empty. The late nights and long drives.
I've never worked at a state, but I've worked.
And long drives start to get to me.
20 years.
Just so tired. I spent this year as a ghost, and I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I'm a voice on a phone that you rarely answer anymore. I came in here alone. That doesn't scare me like it did 7 months ago. Spent this year as a ghost, and I'm not sure where home is anymore. Been on a steady fast food diet, like we're this generation's. More in Spurlock, but we don't admit defeat. My body feels rejected, and I can't say that I blame it. My heart keeps saying stay young. My lower back seems to disagree. I roll a cheap cotton blanket on an old dirty couch. Oh, I feel the years start to wind down. Can't stand any dead space. Empty beds spell me out. that you miss me. Walk on water just to kiss me. Oh, come and give me, drag me out, destroy me. I've been expecting you, I'm ready. Deliver me like bad news, baby. Am I a dream girl? You think of me in bed, but you can never hold me and like me better in your head. Make me even, then I'm an angel instead. Please to sanctify me when I'm dead. Dream girl, evil. Dream girl, evil. Dream girl, evil. Dream girl, evil. Love disappoint you, and mommy make you sad, or do at least remind you of every girl that made you mad. Make me perfect, make me your fantasy. You know I deserve it. Well, take it out on me. Am I your dream girl? You think of me in bed, but you can never hold me and like me better in your head. Make me evil, and I'm an angel instead. At least you'll sanctify me when I'm dead. Dream girl, evil. Dream girl, evil. Watch me shimmer, a projection of your mother, but don't come crying. I'm nobody's moral. Sometimes it cannot hold. 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 Dream girl, evil. Dream girl, evil. Dream girl, evil. Dream girl, evil. It cannot hold. Thank you.
Let me teach you another sign. Ready? Okay, no, I'll tell you guys later. Up next you have Larson, and on deck is Amos Mac.
There's a room like there.
How can I help you? I'll leave it here. And then,
So, I'm learning a Bob Dylan song right now, and I can't really like sing along with it, and it's very rough. So, I brought the harmonica because maybe I tried to play the harmonica with it, but I've never played the harmonica before. So. used to this. Oh, there we go. My head gets a little mixed up because trying to like do the harmonica and the picking pattern's all weird. So that's that. I'll be better next week. That was "Girl from the North Country" by Bob Dylan, and I'll be better next week. And I'll play one of mine. She walks through the morning sun, light shines off her skin. My song is left unsung, missed my chance again. Stuck inside this icy cell, waiting for her warmth. I always doubt myself, but I hope to be more. I hope to be more. Holding out for the dance, I can barely breathe. Sweat on the palms of my hands. I hope she likes the real me. I hope she likes the real me. That's all. Thank you.
I thought it was very funny that you did a Bob Dylan song because there's a Bob Dylan photo right there. Up next, we have Amos Mack, and then on deck is Ken.
I'm gonna stand. No, I'll just keep it to the stand. That'll make it easier for you. All right, thank you. I'm pretty weird about compliments. I don't like receiving them. And since I'm so negative about them, I'm to the point where I don't like certain compliments. Like when somebody walks up and says, "Oh, I like your hat." I don't see how that's a compliment. That's just like a statement. It's just like, "Oh, am I supposed to be thanking you for having good taste?" You know, because it's not like real life walk around on Facebook. You know, it's just like. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna. When somebody says they're an acquired taste, I would like a Yelp review. Because I mean, acquired taste. What? Do you not bathe regularly? What's going on? Is it a dietary issue? Why you don't taste good? I know that was a little dirty. I apologize. Okay. I'm a fan of tattoos. I like when people have tattoos. But sometimes I get a little creepy, and I apologize for that. You know, like when women have like those lower back tattoos, I think that's hot. You know, and like one time I seen a lady with it, and out the corner of my eye, and so I was like trying to sneak a peek. You know, and then when I did sneak the peek, then I realized it was just back hair. It's like a spider. Don't bite me. I was working with a guy. He had this tattoo of a tree on the side of his body. And I was like, "Why would you do that?" He's like, "Because I'm from Northern California, and I'm representing redwoods. Redwoods, and that's why I have this tattoo all the way up my body, representing where I'm from." And I'm like, I cannot get a tattoo representing where I'm from, because I'm not getting a tattoo of my mom's uterus. She had a hysterectomy, you know, something. Yeah. I'm having problems dating women that are age appropriate. I'm 50, so dating women in that age is like trying to date my auntie, because they usually have things that, like they have soap that's decorative that you can't touch. And it's like, I can't use that soap, and I can't use the hand towels, and I get fussed at. "No, those are for guests." And I'm like, I don't live here. And one of the times I was on this date, you know, I was sitting on the couch, and I was playing with her pillows, you know, and not the dirty ones, there's just the throw pillows, you know. And she's like, "Oh, you want to have a little fun?" And I'm like playing around, tossing them up. And I was like, "Oh, fun, yeah." She's like, "All right, let me go in the bedroom, and then we get into some fun." I'm like, "All right." So I'm thinking it's a pillow fight. So I start throwing the pillows, and she's like, "You're not supposed to do that." I'm like, "Why? They're throw pillows." And it actually wound up being kind of a weird night because she wanted me to sleep over, and it was uncomfortable because she was really crummy in bed. Yeah, because she ate cookies and chips and stuff, and it was just like all itchy. It was just really crummy. I was talking with a friend, and I overheard a conversation, and this lady was trying to express how not culturally biased she was. And she was like, "I don't care if somebody is black, white, red, or purple." Or no, purple or green. Something like that. She said a bunch of colors. And then I thought about it a little bit. I was just like, you know, I mean, okay, I know people exaggerate with black and white. Nobody's really those extremes. But then when I started thinking about it a little bit more, you know, then I realized people have green thumbs. So, I mean, there's probably some green people at one time. You know, maybe they're aliens and stuff, you know. And then I started thinking about purple people, and I was like, they had to exist. They had to exist. Because there's a song in like the 50s or 60s that was singing about this one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. And I think that was like the last one, you know. and it was like going extinct because it ate all the purple people, and so it didn't have any more food. Thank you for the mature people laughing at that. Hmm?
Do the dance that goes with that song. Have you seen the dance that goes with that?
No,
There's
no.
a dance for that. I'm not teaching.
Oh, okay. There's always YouTube.
That's where I learned it.
Okay, all right. Because you don't look old enough to actually like be a part of that dance.
No, I think they adapted it later on to like a kid's show. My dad showed me it. He's like almost 60.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay.
I have old parents.
I would say those are age-appropriate parents, but I mean, everybody says it differently. Okay, that tracks. That tracks the time. Okay, you all done? Okay, all right, no problem, no problem. I saw this guy that was like 6'8" tall, and he had to be at least 400 pounds. And he was wearing a shirt that said, "I'm huge in Tokyo." And I was like, you're huge in Tokyo, London, New York. You're just huge. Realized how difficult it is with because when I was growing up and in like the 90s, we'd go to the mall and like meet girls at the mall. That's what me and my friends would do. And so now it's weird when I walk through the mall and I get a little interaction. Like there's these what I thought were college-age girls coming and waving at me. I was like, oh, cool. This hasn't happened in 20 years, you know, because I think I've aged out of meeting girls at the mall, you know. But when they got closer, the girl said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were my friend's dad." And I was like, oh, man, that hurt. That stung a little bit, you know. Because I thought, you know, dad bods were in at least, you know. They're not, only if you're rich. If you're rich, a dad bod is cool. If not. And so, but while I'm sitting there thinking about all this stuff, you know, this one girl, so I was like, oh, he is kind of a filth. And I was like, filth? Oh, maybe that's the dad version of MILF. And she was like, no, you're a filthy old man. Get away from us, man. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I think that mannequins, they should have different kinds of mannequins. Like, I want a mannequin with a beer belly. Yeah, because I need to know if my belly's going to stick out, you know, when I buy a shirt, you know, large, extra large, you know, they don't have they should maybe have like maternity shirts for men, you know, just let us grow into it. Okay, all right, forget that one. While I was at the mall, I had to go poop. I had to go poop real bad. And I didn't think I was going to make it to the bathroom. And as I was walking through Sears, I decided I was going to let off a little steam, you know. I know some of you are thinking, hey, don't trust a fart, you know, but I'm still relatively young. The balloon knot still works. Yeah, my booty hole. It still can differentiate gas solid. And so what I was doing, as I was going, are you signing farts and stuff? Oh, it's just, I'm sorry. I'm distracted. I'm easily distracted. Anyway, but while I was like, maybe I'll let this gas off. And then there was a group of old ladies, and I was like, oh, I'm going to crop dust them. I know it's not mature, but you got to get in where you fit in, you know what I mean? So I decided to try to make it like it wasn't me and like let some of it out. And then I realized it was a long one. And I got an opportunity to actually walk around their group completely and then keep on walking. It was beautiful. It was silent and deadly. But as I was getting far away, I'm laughing to myself. And then one of the nanas was like, ooh, who's got that bomb dank? I'm like, Nana's a pothead. That is. I grew up poor in the 1900s. Back when old people would say how great it was to drink out of the hose. They still say that? Yeah. Yeah, I think they should have like an old person drinking beverage, you know, because like to get some of the young people to drink more water, they got like the liquid death, you know. So I'm cool because I got liquid death. No, it's just water, just water. So I think they should get water bottles made out of garden hoses for old people, like Capri Suns. And they should set it in the sun so it's nice and warm, and maybe have a slug or two in it. That's how. Because people, we drank out of hoses that we liked it. No, that's all the beverage we could afford. That's what it was, you know. Just because my parents, kicked me out of the house quite often. They didn't want me in the house at all. So I couldn't eat the food. I couldn't drink the Kool-Aid. I had to actually just get hose water. And that's when I would get hose water, I'd also have an old person telling me to get off their lawn. But I was like, but that's where the hose is, bro. That's where the... when I was young, that's when we invented parkour. Because people think that that's like a new sport, you know, parkour or free running. It's not. It's not. It's been around since the 1900s, but we called it running from the police. That's what we called it. It was a fun game. One of the things I don't like about different cooking shows, they have this show called Chopped, and it's like you have to make something tasty. Is it almost my time? 1 minute? You have to try to make something tasty with some mystery ingredient. We did that too when we were poor, but it was usually a can with no label on it, and try to make make a pizza out of hot dogs and Wonder Bread and ketchup. That's what we did, you know. Try to make bolognese with ramen noodles with no packet. You know, that's when you get bologna and mayonnaise. That's bolognese. All right, I want to thank you very much. My name is Amos.
Okay, I have one last sign for you guys, and I'll be done. Okay, up next we have Ken, and then on deck is Forrest.
Is that a bird?
No. You'll never know. Oh, maybe later, maybe later. How can I help you?
Yeah, I need the music stand too, that'd be good. And a plug-in. Yeah, that should, I'm gonna sit down.
How's your night going?
Okay. We'll have this set up sometime before the inaugural. Not sure which administration did. Well, let's have a big hand for our last act there, too. Okay, so I've got a couple of originals, one I played before, one new. Also, if it's okay, I've got a really short poem I'd like to read before them. It's just sort of it's because this is literally about the last day I can read it. It's on the idea of New Year's resolutions. And so it goes like, it's less than a page, it goes like this. I resolve to clean out my mind. I resolve to give my used ideas to charity. I resolve to lose someone else's weight and keep it off. I resolve that the Democratic Party must figure it out. I resolve to neither laugh nor scream too loudly when they don't. I resolve that Donald Trump shall vanish in a large puff of flatulence. I resolve that the large puff of flatulence will smell better than Donald Trump. I resolve that the swamp whoop shall be drained and then refilled, since the drained swamp stinks. I resolve that all who are not real Americans must be deported by the combined efforts of the indigenous inhabitants of this continent. I resolve to be fully aware of the well-deserved irony that I will be one of the deportees and ask only that I be deported to Scotland, land of my least oppressive ancestors. I resolve to destroy all systems of oppression, then rebuild them before anyone notices, since no one would believe me if I said I destroyed them. I resolve to hire only union labor to help me rebuild any systems of oppression I actually managed to destroy, and then reconstruct the oppression in as non-oppressive a way as possible. I resolve not to think about that too much. I resolve to remember the difference between reality and reality television, or forget it, or something like that, or take up a new hobby like needlepoint taxidermy, mime, or a combination of all three. I resolve to accept my share of our universal destiny as rigged wrestlers in the great smackdown of life. Friday night at the arena. Bring your kids. Rat tacos, $3 a dollar. We who are about to rumble salute you. I resolve finally to be enormously relieved if none of the above occurs. So there's that. Has nothing to do with anything else I'm doing. The rest. A little bit of tuning there. Say what? Yeah, maybe. No matter what you do, one of them always goes out of tune. There it is. Okay. This is just written by, inspired a little by somebody I knew who died very suddenly recently, and also it's by a poem by a Peruvian poet named Cesar Vallejo on the idea that basically the structure of it is one person dies and a single person comes up to them and begs them to come back and they don't. Then 1 million people come to by and study, and then the entire population of the world begs them to come by and they do. And that's maybe something about solidarity or something. It's going to need something to get through what's coming. Somebody had died. Their body fell to silence. And when some single person reached their side, that person said, their eyes blurred with teardrops, "Come back, I love you," but the body did not arise. But what appears to have passed has not ended. The last breath of one to another is the first. When hope seems done, its days can be extended. And the future can find its birth within the worst. But the world could only recover from the wounds and the scars and slurs aimed its way. If this figure, now beyond motion, could find its feet, could show them the way. But what appeared to have passed has not ended. The last breath of one to another is the first. When hope seems done, its days can be extended. The future can find its birth within the worst. And deep within the stillness of the body, a voice so faint had not quite been still said, I could return if more would ask me, and millions did, but it could not yet be well. But the world's broken children, ragged, stumbling, kept up their pleading through darkness and through light, until they brought the whole world united to raise the body, to join and lead the fight. But what appears to have passed has not ended. The last breath of one to another is the first. When hope seems done, its days can be extended, and the future can find its birth within the worst. Thank you. Okay. And very last, the song I've sung before, and I may be singing that one and this one. There's a rally this Saturday over at, I think it starts at Heritage. No, it starts at the Capitol, but it starts at 11 and have some music and then people marching. But this is sort of a hymn, an anthem I just wrote for any sort of imagining what we could make in the world. Too many wander. There's too many left to bleed. While there's still time, let's make the world we need. Don't have to live our life this way, just hanging on day to day. Don't have to sleep out on the street, concrete mattress, cardboard sheet. It's time to make the world we need. Don't have to fund forever wars. Too many kill, who knows what for. Hospitals blown up, children slain. Are we in Vietnam again? It's time we make the world we need. We can't just go along this way. In the ruins screaming, people say that the world we need must be built from below, by you and by me, and by those we don't yet know. And so let's build the world we need. Don't need to trade our time for crumbs. Tiny paycheck, work that numbs. We've got minds and souls and hearts. We're so much more than lines on charts. It's time we make the world we need. And no one should have to live a lie, forced to hide their truth or die. No one should be left with no voice, over their bodies have no choice. It's time we make the world we need. Race, gender, class, identity. Justice for all is what we'll see in the world we need. When we all have our say, when we all have our share, when we all have our day, someday, soon in the world we need. Too many wander, there's still too many left to bleed. Before it's too late, let's build the world we need. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Up next you have Forrest. Last name with an E. And then on deck is Ash and Michelle. I can't read. I literally, it's so dark and the handwriting's so tiny. But Forrest, Ember? Yeah, okay.
My name, wow, is Forrest Ember. That's okay, nobody has to clap, it's fine. A few things about me. I live in a bus in the woods. I am pansexual, and I'm non-binary. Thank you. I lived in the bus in the woods means I go to the bathroom on sawdust, like a ferret. Not a lot of people know this. Pansexual is short for panic sexual. And I'm non-binary, so my favorite tree is a Douglas fir, because a Douglas fir is actually a pine that identifies as a fir. So it's a trans fir. And you know what's not fair at all? My friends are having babies. It's gross. Yeah, they immediately like the babies more than they like me, and they just met them. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Oh, I was gonna try to do a clean set, damn. All right, well, those babies are ruining everything, including clean sets. But yeah, they're taking all my friends' attention and their love and their breast milk, and I'm not here for it. I recently started working with children, of course, and they're pretty fun. They're kind of kooky, and I get it though. Like, I was a kooky kid too, and they were raised during the pandemic, so they were all brought up during quarantine. So they're children of the corn. I had a coworker who is aggressively atheist, and he sneezed one time, and I said, "Bless you." I'm not religious, just from Wisconsin. And I said, "Oh, I'm gonna say nothing next time he sneezes." And he sneezed again, and I said, "Nothing." Just gonna leave it there. I was on an airplane recently, and I was in the exit row, because that extra leg room, you know. And the person behind me was kicking my seat a lot. Does anyone have anything they say to people when they're kicking the back of their seat? What do you say? Knock it off. Please. Does that work? Could you knock it off? Knock is a good hard word. Knock. Knock. Okay.
If it's a kid, you can just turn around and give them the teacher stare.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the finger. If it's a kid, just give them the finger. Yeah, teacher stare, I could see that working too. Well, I don't know what to do ever, so by the time I'm going to say anything, I'm livid. So they're kicking the back of my chair, and they heard me verbally agree that I would help if the plane went down. Open that exit door. So they're basically assaulting a first responder at this point. By the time I'm ready to interact with them, I just turn around and bark. They hit the call button. I got ejected out of my seat. I guess they thought I was too unhinged to open a door if the plane went down. But my seat got moved to the pilot's face. Let that sink in a little bit. So I was a number 2 responder. I was on the bus one time, and this person got on and they sat right behind me. I was working doubles. I had no friends. I had no life. I had no love. And I feel them start patting my hair. And it feels good. I'm lonely. So they're just patting my hair, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna turn around and make it weird. So I'm just kind of turning my head and like moaning a little. Yeah. And then they get off the bus, and I can still feel them petting my hair. It was my hair stuck between my back and the seat. So I was the weird one, just moaning as I turned my head. I lived in a co-op for a while before the bus, because of course I did. And someone had taken down the sheet that was acting as a curtain on the floor-to-ceiling windows next to the toilet. And I was on the toilet when I noticed this. And I look over, and the neighbors are having a party, and I'm pooping. And I realize if they look at me, I need to start working on my sexy poop face. Because they were hot. The neighbors were hot. So my sexy poop face is something kind of like, maybe like one of these. And I realize it's not that much different from my orgasm face. So of course, I thought, how fun would it be if there was an app that zoomed in on people's faces, and you decide if you think they're pooping or orgasming. Like, that's a poop face, swipe left. And it zooms out, exactly. Or that's an orgasm face, swipe right, it zooms out. You get to see if you were right or not. And if anyone makes apps in this room, please talk to me, because we will get rich. I have a name for it and everything. It's gonna be called Coming or Going. That's my time. I'm Forrest Ember. Thank you.
Guys, that was actually hilarious. And I'll tell you what the signs are now. This one is small fart. This one is regular sized fart. Okay, and then the third and last one is big fart. Okay, just so you guys know. Oh my. Up next we have Ash and Michelle, and then on deck is Lola. How can I help you guys?
I just like to use the guitar. Yeah, we need 2 mics, I think, right? 2 mics? You're gonna have one as well. I don't care. Stand. I can stand too.
That doesn't have a strap.
Oh, also.
That's a little. Here, can you have you sit in? It has its own little.
Oh, it does?
Sorry.
Okay. Give me like 5 seconds. Okay, I can't see that. Go ahead. Okay. You're the one starting it. Okay. Do it. Sorry. Dude. I'll restart it. Sorry. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. Ready? Yeah.
Baby, I don't feel so good. 6 words you never understood. I'll never let you go. 5 words you never said. I laugh alone like nothing's wrong. 4 days has never felt so long. If 3's a crowd and 2 is us, 1 slipped away. I just wanna make you feel okay, but all you do is look the other way. I can't tell you how much I wish I didn't wanna stay. I just kinda wish you were gay. Is there a reason we're not through? Is there a 12-step just for you? Our conversations all in blue. 11 hazy, 10 fingers staring out my hair. 9 times you never made it there. I ate alone at 7, you were 6 minutes away. How am I supposed to make you feel okay when all you do is walk the other way? I can't tell you how much I wish I didn't wanna stay. I just kinda wish you were gay to spare my pride, to give your lack of interest an explanation. Just say I'm not your type. Just say that I'm not your preferred sexual orientation. I'm so selfish, but you make me feel hopeless. I can't stand another day. Stand another day. I just wanna make you feel okay, but all you do is look the other way. I can't tell you how much I wish I didn't wanna stay. I just kinda wish you were gay. I just kinda wish you were gay. I just kinda wish you were gay.
And this next one I won't be mic'd, so, yeah. Thank you. Anytime you want to start? Yeah. Michelle, this is, it's wrong. It's wrong. I think it's wrong. Okay. Sorry. It's okay.
good ones that died left you to wonder why you were not I.
Up next, we have Lola. And then on deck is Albany. Kind of like albatross, like the bird.
So scared. Yeah, an Indigo Girls. I need the stand. I'm super professional with the lyrics on my phone. Okay. Oh, oh, it doesn't, does it?
Doesn't? No.
Does it? I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. A what? What do you think? Okay. Good, good, okay. I'm Lola Havens, and I'm getting better from being sick. So that's what this is gonna sound like. This is some Bob Dylan. I'm not gonna be as good as Larson over here, I don't think, but I'll give it my best shot. I didn't put the cable on the guitar. 5. It ain't no use just to sit and wonder why, baby. If you don't know by now. It ain't no use just to sit and wonder why, baby. It'll never do somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm a-traveling on. So don't think twice, it's alright. It ain't no use in turning on your light, baby. That light I never know. And it ain't no use in turning on your light, baby. I'm on the dark side of the road. But I wish there was something you would do or say to try to make me change my mind and stay. But we never did too much talking anyway. So don't think twice, it's alright. So it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. And it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, I can't hear you anymore. I'm thinking and wondering, walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. I give her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, babe. Where I'm bound, I can't tell. Goodbye's too good a word, babe. So I'll just say fare thee well. There we go. I ain't a-saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasted my precious time. So don't think twice, it's alright.
remember. Okay, there's no capo on this one.
I come to you with strange fire. I make an offering of love. The incense of my soul is burned by the fire in my blood. I come with a softer answer to the questions that lie in your path. I want to harbor you from the anger, find a refuge from the wrath. This is a message of love that moves from the inside out, love that never grows tired. I come to you with strange mercenaries of the shrine. Now who are you to speak for God? With haughty eyes and lying tongues and hands that shed innocent blood. Now who deliver you with power to interpret Calvary? You gamble away our freedom to gain your own authority. Find another state of mind. You know it's time we all learn to grab hold. Strange fire burns with the motion of love. When you learn to love yourself, you will dissolve all the stones that are cast. Now you will learn to turn the ice in the sky to melt the wax in mass. I said to have the gift of true release. This is a peace that will take you higher. Oh, I come to you with my offering. I'll bring you strange fire. This is a message of love that moves from the inside out, love that never grows tired. I come to you with strange fire. I come to you with strange fire.
Lola Sick is better than me. Like, so many people I know who are like on their peak. That was amazing, Lola. Up next you have Albany, and then on deck is Otter Bewitched. coolest things I've seen performed here. That was so good. Up next, the lovely Otter Bewitched. And then on deck, I can't read that. It might be Lena or Jenna or something. You know who you are.
Yep, well, I'll just do just vocals for this and I'll just jump on the next one. So perfect. So, always such great music. And I had forgotten about that Strange Fire song. I wanted to mention I had a dear friend. We used to sing Indigo Girls together, and she passed away at the age of 29. She and I are the same age, so that was quite a while ago. But whenever I hear that song, I think about anything from the Indigo Girls, I think about her. So the couple of songs I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to do one that's a cover by Dob the Bard. It's a song about bigotry and religious intolerance and misunderstanding. And then I'm going to do a original song after that. So this first one is a song called Green and Gray. Early one morning, around the 1st of May, a man in black came walking into a woodland glade, following the sounds of pipes on this beautiful spring day, high from the music that they made. What beheld him within this place? A look of recognition fell across his face. Oh, Lucifer, why do you appear to me? For I am a man of God, a priest. I'm no devil, I'm father to the land. I have been here since the earth began. Neither black nor white, priest, hear what I say. I'm green and gray. The priest said, Lucifer, you lie so well. I pray unto my God, now go back to the fires of hell. You fell from heaven, and you fell from grace. You want dominion over this place. The piper smiled. To the priest he said, I was lord of animals, the wild hunt I led, until your God came here, and with his jealous hand, it was he who wanted dominion over this land. I'm no devil, I'm father to the land. I have been here since the earth began. Neither black nor white, priest, hear what I say. I'm green and gray. The priest said, all evil comes from your hand. The piper said, well, if evil is, then it lies in the hearts of man. Will you lead us and you tempt us to rape, to steal, to kill? The piper said, whatever happened to free will? Well, then the grove lay empty. The priest told no one. The blossom lay upon the thorn, and the piper's tune was done. And in that sunlit forest, the animals they bowed, as the piper lay his goddess down, singing, I'm no devil, I'm father to the land. I have been here since the earth began. Neither black nor white, priest, hear what I say. I'm green and gray. I'm green and gray. I'm gray. I'm green and gray. to get the bar on here. So I'm gonna, it's always a little hard to find the right step for the bow. Try that there. It's a little bit short. That's okay. Make it work. I'll sit. I think I'm gonna sit. Yeah. It'll be easiest. Yes. So this next song is a song about playing with the land, playing music to the sounds of the land. And this is one that I've done kind of all over the place along the waves, both here on the Pacific and also in the Atlantic over in North Carolina. So. I can sing with the ocean. I can drum on the sand. Join the sounds of creation as the bounce of the land. Waterfalls in a rhythm, hear the earth in the sound, like my hand in the ballroom, sets the tone, the beat of the pounds. I can sing with the ocean. I can drum on the sand, join the sounds of creation as the bounce of the land. Thank you.
Okay, I looked up Cursive J and it's totally Jenna. And then on deck is Kaden.
That'd be great. Please teach us more about farts and sign language, Sid.
Dang it. This is tree, guys, tree, forest.
Don't lie to us.
No, this is real forest. Tree, like wood chopper. Lumberjack. Oh yeah, lumberjack. Thank you. Bat. Man. Batman.
Trying it again.
I'm really hungry. Does anyone have any food to share? Taco Bell.
Taco
No?
Bell.
Taco Bell. I don't know if I told you guys, but they had these
Still bad.
no.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, is the iPad still connected maybe?
It might be.
Because that's sometimes what happens. Because I don't think anybody's Bluetooth yet. Bluetoothed. New verb.
They came out with these.
That's not an iPad, that's a Kindle. They've been lying. They call this the iPad. This is. I have one of those. It's okay.
It's not floating.
It's an iPad in our hearts. It's making the transition. Imagine coming out as an iPad. One more time. Well, as many more times. There it goes. I will pull up my thing and hopefully a YouTube ad will not play. Nope. One moment. No, guys, help YouTube by answering one question. It's not telling me what the question is. I'm sorry. Okay. That. Actually, let's have. Oh, goodbye, wonderful people. Goodbye. It's okay. I have to leave early too. Actually, you guys pick.
Instrumental first or acapella first? Acapella. Okay. I said that originally, so I should just stick to my word, huh? I'm sorry for lying. Ruh-roh. Finding the lyrics quick, even though I know them. Because I'm afraid of messing up. Thank you. Thank you for Sid, on Sid's behalf.
Taco Bell?
Is that Taco Bell? I don't think those are taquitos yet. Enjoy. Not me, the food. Let me think. Sorry, with acapella, I always have to make sure I have a note that works for me in the end. Okay. Yay! No, I'm not gonna give a description of the song. I don't want to. It was fine. You're good. You're good. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
It was never any use. Locked up in my room, nobody knew. So listen, your bed, it feels like middle school. A chair that looks like childhood. A backyard full of friends we used to have. Songs will feel like memories. Words will mean you're still with me. You'll wonder where they are and how they've been. But I don't ever want to meet again. Forget all about it. Take a placebo. What do you know? We're gone. If it'll make me feel better, you can shove it down my throat. I wish you were there so I could leave it alone. But if an algorithm catches on to who I was, can you figure out who I'll be in a minute? If a million-mile stranger can make the cut, can you guarantee that I'll be in it? It'll happen all at once. 'Cause when you got me going, it happened all the time. I like knowing what you're thinking, oh divine. When I look into your eyes, you tell me nothing. Tell me nothing till I cry under the covers. If we were lovers, I'd be done by 9. Fed you lines, been alright, mediocre. Forget all about it, take a placebo. What do you know? We're gone. If it'll make me feel better, you can shove it down my throat. I wish you were there so I could leave it alone. But if an algorithm catches on to who I was, can you figure out who I'll be in a minute? If a million-mile stranger can make the cut, can you guarantee that I'll be in it? Pike Place Market, holding your hand, ring on my mind and money in my pocket. You didn't want it. Rental van, that kid has a girlfriend now, red and jealous in a blue sundown. You two were having fun. Forget all about it. Take a placebo. Forget all about it. What do you know? Forget all about it. Take a placebo. What do you know? We're gone. If it'll make me feel better, you can shove it down my throat. I wish you were there so I could leave it alone. But if an algorithm catches on to who I was, can you figure out who I'll be in a minute? If a million-mile stranger can make the cut, can you guarantee that I'll be in it? Can you guarantee that I'll be in it? Can you guarantee that I'll be in it?
I wrote that about my 7th grade experience. I'm 19 and still not over it. I will milk that for songwriting content until I die. So hopefully that's, I was gonna say soon and then I realized how that sounded, but I'm so sorry. I just didn't want it to get old. Anywho, Now on to the one and only song I have production behind, but the track is still not finished. I didn't do the production. This is joking hate towards the producer I work with. So we're using the YouTube beat I started with instead.
Why is it till you said that? Call me something different. My priorities are set, they're just not in perfect working order. Let's recline this seat back, put our feet up in the deep, and tell me why you got no reason to fall flat. I think that I need more early mornings on the way up to it. Obligation, I don't need to feel important, that's a fun lie. Need to get up with the sunrise. No, it's a common problem, don't know how I keep it going with a frame of mind so adverse to advice. See the light in my eyes, I need your time, so take me higher above the power lines. Remake it finer beyond an eagle line. You know that I'm showing up bright and early, couldn't sleep the night before, knowing that you'd be there already, waiting to say hello. And every time you take me slow and steady, I don't need no one to get me. You don't even know you're ready. Just take my hand and we'll be on our way. Hey, you could strike a pleasant conversation about my indifference, or my solace forward progress, keep me in your balance. I'm struggling to find the motivation, trepidation toward my common sense, it doesn't seem to keep me in check. I'm wondering, could you get me around the bend when all I do is play pretend? Like you'll see the signs, know I'm fine, but I need your time. So take me higher above the power lines. Remake it finer beyond an eagle line.
Hold on. Where is it? Oh my god, sorry. I had the wrong lyrics.
I'll put on the timer, go off at 7. Make me fall for all you're saying into my rhythm. I'll be young, kinda dumb, but I'll be in love. Remake it finer beyond an eagle line. Take me on, shake me up, take me on. Shake me up.
Yeah, story, not really story behind the plot of that or anything, but story behind me messing that up is I work with a program called the Bridge Music Project, which is like a nonprofit songwriting thing that happens across counties here in Western Washington. Check them out, please, they're wonderful. So that was the YouTube beat that I wrote this off of, and I have now gotten too used to singing off of the produced version, which is different. So I was like frantically searching for the old lyrics to get the bridge right. But speaking of the bridge, please check out the Bridge Music Project. This is a shameless plug. I love you, Bobby.
I like Bobby too. Love Bobby. Thank you. Okay, sorry if I was making a face. Ben Martin walked in, and he's my biggest enemy. Because he has relentlessly bullied me for being short. Okay, he told me he was gonna kill me because I was short, which was very intense. Up next we have Caden, and then on deck is Josh. Woo.
Is it loud enough? I'm not gonna use it now. That's fine. I apologize for my voice. I don't have the scene voice.
I just want to say real quick, the first text.
Holy shit! I want to hear. We need to hear both sides. Go.
Was telling me they're scared because I'm too tall.
Yes, he is freakishly tall.
Yeah, make fun of him back. Go.
Yeah, I did.
You do.
All right. This is a song. Greetings. I feel like a bird, so uptight and worthless. Overexposure, twisted stomach, I'm every tire. And when I see you, I promise to keep my cool. And when I see you, I feel like a bird. We're both so uncertain. I see you unexpectedly. It's not you, but it's me. You killed your madrona tree. Like a bird, so uptight and worthless. See you unexpectedly. It's not you, but it's me. You killed your madrona tree. Thank you. All right, this is the weird part where I gotta tune my guitar, conversate. I said conversate, go ahead.
The weather, guys, yes? Yes?
talking about? It's not bad.
It's so cold.
So, ain't too bad. Could be hot as hell. Could be 120. Are you? This is. Hold on, fucking tall guy. Quiet him up.
I need you to leave. I have the power to kick you out. You're on strike 2, okay? Anyways, this is yes in sign language. Or no, this is yes.
What was fart?
Oh, wait. There are 3 different levels. Okay. What? This is small part. Just one hand. And then this is regular sized, which is. And then there's big. And then when you do the big one, you have to make a face. I feel like. According to the sign language videos I watched today.
Today?
Yes. I learned this all today, guys. Very proud of you, Sid. Knowledge sponge.
All right, there's no words in this one. Thank you. I'm done.
That was lit. Up next, we have Josh Z, and then on deck is Isis. Are you? Anyone got a capo? Capo. I do. A bar? Thanks, Lila.
That was a lot quicker than I thought. Thank you.
Yeah, this is our Latvian sign language. Yes.
Yes. I know the opposite of that one.
I hate you.
Well, one way of saying it.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, I really don't want to do feedback. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. I'm not sure what that says on there or why, but hello, my name is Josh. This week I'm just going to be doing a few covers, but yeah, so. In a neat little town they call. Okay, I do need to put that down one more just for right now, until my voice gets back. Can you turn the bass on the guitar down a little? Thank you. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many's the hour, sweet happiness I spent in relations, betrayed by the Black Velvet Band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, meeting men passing us by. I knew she meant the undoing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. Gold watch she took from his pocket and placed it right into my hand. And the very first thing I thought was bad luck to the Black Velvet Band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Now before a judge and jury, next morning I had to appear. Oh, the judge, he said to me, young man, your case is a proven clear. We'll give you 7 years of penal servitude to be spent so far away, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the Black Velvet Band. And her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. So come, all you young and jolly men, warning to be taken by me. For when you are out on the town, me lads, beware of them pretty callings. For they'll feed you with strong ale, more until unable to stand. And the very next thing that you'll know is that you've landed in Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Okay, that's it. I actually might stick with the guitar. I'm probably just going to stick with the guitar for right now. Was I close enough to the mic to hear that, or did I? Okay. can't compete with cars. Okay. What did I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say. I had 4 green fields, each one was a jewel, till strangers came and tried to take them from me. But my fine, strong sons, they fought to save my jewels and my 4 green fields. Okay, I really need to start that one over. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Ah, jeez. Okay, reference. There we go. Please, yes. Okay, there we go. Now I've got a reference. And also. Did that sound okay in that key, or should I put it up one? What do you guys think? Okay. Maybe. Okay. What did I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say. I had 4 green fields, each one was a jewel, but strangers came and tried to take them from me. I had fine, strong sons. They fought to save my jewels. They fought and they died. And that was my grief, said she. Long time ago, said the fine old woman. Long time ago, this proud old woman did say there was war and death, plundering and pillage, my children starved by mountain, valley, and sea, and their wailing cries, they shook the very heavens, and my 4 green fields ran red with their blood, said she. What have I now? said the fine old woman, what have I now? This proud old woman did say, I have 4 green fields, one of them's in bondage in strangers' hands that try to take them from me. But my sons have sons as brave as were their fathers, my 4 green fields will bloom once again, said she, my 4 green fields will bloom once again, said she. Thanks.
Okay, finally, last but not least, Isis. Yes, yes, okay.
This needs to be a little taller. I'm only short when I'm sitting. My tall friends wouldn't tell you that. Can you get a little louder? Hello? Hi. To the audience members, if you are feeling comfortable, I ask that you please move forward and sit in the seats that are closer to me if you would like. If not, that's fine. I will not be doing the thing that I actually wanted to do today, which is a set that I had prepared, a comedy set. And instead, I'm actually going to tell you guys an interesting story, followed by reading something that I have written recently with the title Coffin of Sadness, which sounds so angsty. It is, I'm sure. I haven't read it in a long time. I don't even know what it says. You're going to experience it with me. So first, how is everybody doing? Are we okay? Okay, one person's great. You're great because your performance was great, though. You did awesome. I was like falling asleep because you were so soothing. Yeah, all right. Well, today's story, story time, is actually about things that I've learned in my life as somebody today who was sitting right there before they left called me very wise, and it sparked something in my little brain where I was like, so many people say that. I wonder why. And he mentioned something specific that I had said, and he's like, I'm 53. I didn't know that. How do you know that? You're 18. And I am 18. And sometimes I wonder if the people in my life when I was younger that always called me an old soul meant that in a way that they might not have understood at the time and that I wouldn't understand. I've been called an old soul before, and people would explain that it's similar to wisdom, but without experience. And I was like, you can't have wisdom without experience. And I thought about it more, and I realized I do have wisdom from experience. It's just from different experiences than would usually yield such wisdom. And I find that very interesting. I also find it interesting to hear my own voice right now. This doesn't sound normal. I don't sound like this to me. This is weird. Also, hi, Mom. I know you're watching. She's gonna cringe. I hope she does. So, quite directly, this is what I said to the guy that was sitting there. I said, you ever heard, and I want you guys to raise your hands, have you ever heard the saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer? Raise your hands. All of you, exactly, exactly. Recently, I have learned through the wisdom of another person who made it super clear to me that that is so not true. It's so wrong. And the reason we don't want to keep our enemies closer is because it's not genuine. Have you ever been in a relationship with someone, whether it's platonic, romantic, family relationship, and you feel like it's just never genuine when you're with them? There's always something off, they always want to be somewhere else, they're distracted. Has that ever happened? Raise your hands. Yeah, see? That's because that person doesn't like you. And they're keeping you close because that's what we're taught. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, right? And it's not necessarily that you did anything to piss them off that made them feel like you were an enemy, but they just don't like you. And that's fine. I was told by this very wise woman that when you yell at someone, for example, if you get into a really bad fight, let's say with someone that you thought was your friend, right? And you say things to each other that you don't mean, they might have meant it. You might have meant it. But sometimes we like to say that we didn't mean it because it's easier to think that we didn't mean what we said than it is to accept that we hurt somebody. And I, previously to this very wonderful woman explaining this to me, had gotten into a really bad fight with one of my friends. And she told me some pretty hurtful things. And I only know her to be a very kind girl. So I was convinced that something was off about that she had just had a bad day. There was no reason for her to do that. And I started to think a little bit more about what she said to me when she was so angry and feeling hurt. She tried to tell me things that I had done in the past that had bothered her. And I was less receptive to it because I was more worried about why she was saying it the way that she was saying it, rather than trying to listen and understand. I was guarded, and she was literally being the most vulnerable version of herself to me because she's so naturally kind. Showing her angry side is not something she likes to do. So showing me that anger and telling me the mean things that she said to me was very vulnerable for her, I'm sure. And when the wise woman I speak of told me that when we make space between ourselves, when you're this close with somebody, and then you yell at them or something happens, then you get farther away, that's good. Because you're not unhappy, and this person isn't confused. And I decided last night that the friend that yelled at me and that I got into a pretty bad fight with, that space was probably made for a reason, right? It was one of us wasn't feeling as genuine as the other person, regardless of whether or not it was me not being genuine with her or her not being genuine with me. And that was hard to admit, especially because we were really close and we had definitely bonded. And I think we think of the word grief and we think of death as almost synonymous, but they are. They are synonymous. It's just that death doesn't necessarily mean literal death. It can be the death of a relationship. It can be the death of, I don't know, your favorite business, because they moved or they stopped paying rent. Like, I'd be grieving pretty hard if Rhythms was someday just gone, right? Wouldn't you? Raise of hands. Yeah, see? So, I guess my point is that just because people are older than you, just because they learned things in a more literal way, doesn't mean that what they have to say doesn't apply to you. And that wisdom is entirely separate from age. Because this wonderful woman that taught me this, she was pretty young. She was in her 20s. And she knew this because she had gone to college. She learned about it in school. And she was really excited to share it with me because it was her calling, you know, teaching. And she teaches it to me. She explains it. I absorb it. And now I reteach it to you guys. Right? And today, I actually made a poor choice. I have ADHD medications, and I had some coffee. Those two don't mix. Don't put stimulants with stimulants. I feel very anxious right now when I wouldn't usually. And I'm not going to apologize for maybe potentially not doing my best, because right now, this is my best. It's just a best that is different than other bests. You can be the best that you can be when you're not feeling your best, because that's the best for your not best self, which I just explained that in a really complicated format, but I think you get it. I hope you get it. And I will now read probably the most angsty thing y'all have ever heard in your lives, Coffin of Sadness. Also, piece of wisdom that my friend told me is, if you're scared, do it scared. I'm fucking terrified right now, so I'm excited. Okay, Coffin of Sadness. You lived a life running, and yet I remember you fondly. You ran from those who loved you, dust in our eyes and dirt in our lungs. You're miles ahead on a road of misery you paved for yourself. You left us there to watch you fall, and we couldn't do anything. Saving you was nothing but a distant dream. You fell far and swift down a hole of dark thoughts and a plethora of self-loathing. You allowed us, now and then, to reach down and pull you up, but every time you reached the light, you let go of our hands. We woke at night and looked out at the darkness outside our windows and wondered if maybe you'd come out to say hello. For a night had to be more natural for you. A man once told me he saw darkness inside you, but none of us wanted it to be true, so instead of seeing the truth, we imagined you at your best when you showed us your worst. We loved you all the same, in sickness and as our family. We tried to nurse you back to health. You finally walked the ground, with everyone else and began filling in your hole. One of us wondered if we handed you the shovel at the start, allowing the hole to be dug. Another worried they pushed the dirt aside out of your reach. We worried we made it worse despite our endless efforts to save you. And now we wake and stare at our reflections, seeing the villains we truly were. We couldn't save you. You didn't want to be saved. Those few months you spent in daylight were our fondest memories of you. But our expectations of your wellness must have sent you spiraling again. Another of us found you buried 6 feet under, all sobbed and wept when we heard the news. No more you. From black to white to black again. At least in death, you're gray. We loved you then, we love you now, if only you had stayed.
It's over, guys. That was the last one. You guys all did awesome. That was so fun. Next Monday, open mic again. Get a drink before you go. Get super caffeinated. It's awesome. Yeah, that's it. That's the end.
Multi love checked into my heart and shot straight like a hotel room. Who is your God? Where is she? She wants to bury me in Austin, or never would she go? She